podcast and they're like, that dress is ugly. And I was like, okay. All right, that was off-cam banter, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the platform. If you're now tuning in, you're right on time. I'm JP Loves It, and today we are vibing with the one and only Imani Marshall's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the platform.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, okay? Before we dive in, let the audience know where you're from and what you do.
Hey, y'all. I'm Imani. I am from the 757, Hampton, Virginia. Mm-hmm. I'm a travel CAT scan tech. If you don't know what that is, it's a part of healthcare. Mm-hmm. I'm a wife. I'm a simmer at heart. I'm a moonwalker at heart. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm a dog mama of 4, and I just really started getting into consecration. Oh, and I own a small business. I sell like body butters, body oil, lip gloss, body scrubs, and I just started getting into candles too because I like for everybody to kind of feel like relaxed on the outside and on the inside. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I like how you said it, just like I just do this. Yeah, that's a full plate.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, on top of being a mom, on top of that. Okay,
yes.
So where do you find the time to dive into so many avenues?
It takes a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Having 4 dogs is a lot. I don't have no kids yet, but they in the plan. But them 4 dogs is basically
my
kids.
My dog is my kid, and that's why I call everybody.
Yeah, literally. I have them 4 dogs.
They take everything out of you.
Yes,
don't they?
Take everything out of me because they're all like full of energy, and so it's like having 4 toddlers, and I'm like, how am I gonna do this when I do decide to have kids?
What does your travel CT entail?
So I do CAT scan. So I do local travel. So I do, I travel only in Georgia. So like right now I'm in Jasper. That hour and a half drive is a lot. But I go in there, I take images of top to bottom, just depending on what, they need to get done. I do a lot of cancer patients. I do IVs. I give them contrast dye. Honestly, I enjoy what I do because I love helping people, but I think the best part of my job is being able to have a listening ear. Because a lot of the patients, like I said, they're cancer patients, so a lot of them just want to talk. Yeah. Like nobody's listening. So most of the time when I'm like doing IVs or I'm getting ready for the exam, I just let them talk. I just sit there and I just listen. So I guess I could say I'm like their therapist too at the same time.
See, right, I'm about to say like half therapist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I'm like a therapist to them.
Therapist / travel CT tech.
Yeah, basically.
I love it. But you know what? The beauty of it is like, I love to see my sisters out there really putting it on for the public and doing what they need to do to survive for themselves, but also make sure that everyone on the outside is doing what they need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a moment where you were like, I don't want to do any of the above? You didn't even let me finish. That's how much you're serious.
Yes. Last week, I had a patient, and so I've noticed that this job is a lot mentally and physically. So like on my back and all that stuff. And last week I had a patient that I had to lift off the table by myself, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be one of those people that's like old, decrepit, and like walking real slow with back problems. I don't want that. So I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I need to find something else where I can be able to still help people.
But we need you, Imani.
I know.
We need you. Not too many travel. See, I don't know too much about travel CT tech, but my best friend is a travel nurse, and the thing is, like, there's not too many people who are gonna sit down and listen to the patient.
I know. That's why I'm like, I want to do something where I could still like incorporate that, but I'm like, healthcare is a lot. And
what caused you to get into it?
I originally wanted to do nursing, and then I went to, because I graduated from VCU, and so I went to like a forum, and when they were talking, I was like, no, I don't want to do this. And I volunteered with the Red Cross, and when I was doing that for nursing, I was like, no, this is not for me. But I played a lot of sports, and so I always was getting hurt, and that's how I ended up in radiology. So with the Red Cross also, I volunteered with them in radiology, and I was like, okay, cool. And I wanted to do ultrasound, but then when I found out ultrasound wasn't just babies, I was like, I only want to see the babies. I don't want to be doing everything else. It's a lot more. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So then I was like, I had to do my rotations for school, and I did it for CT, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where I want to be.
You tested the waters. You tested all the waters.
I tested
you were like,
everything.
CT is where it is.
Yes, it's super fast paced. Like I could do a patient in 5 minutes.
where does this tenacity come from? Because you got to understand, like, there's a lot of people that if they don't like one part of the game, they're just going to opt out of it 100%. You're like, okay, maybe not this level, maybe this one. Where did that come from?
I honestly just exploring, just putting myself out there. When I knew I wanted to do healthcare, I just didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. And like growing up, everybody was like, oh, nurse or doctor. And I was like, I know I don't want to be no damn doctor. Because that's too much school. I did want to do pharmacy because I also, with Red Cross, I did a lot of different volunteer sections with Red Cross. So I did pharmacy and I was like, oh, I could do this all day. Just, you know, packing pills all day, but now I realize it's more to pharmacy than that.
It's way more than that.
And they go to school for 8 years.
Pills from a distance. It's not that.
And they go to school for 8 years, and I was like, oh, that's too much. No. So then, once I started doing radiology, I realized I really, really liked it, especially how fast and quick pace it is. Like, yes, I'm only with you for like 5 to 10 minutes, but in those 5 to 10 minutes, I done learn where you from, where you stay, all that stuff. So just like putting myself out there. And then I met, when I was doing my rotation, I met a CT tech there. She's like a big sister to me now. And so meeting her, I realized that it's some good people, and she a sister too. So I'm like, it's some good people out here in healthcare. It just take that one person. It just take that one person to be like, yeah, you need to do this. Like, she motivated me the whole time I was in school. If it wasn't for her, I probably would have been like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
But it's like, there's so many different avenues within the medical field.
It is.
You know what I mean? And a lot of it consists of you continually picking up education, right? So I wonder, like, do you have to keep going to school for this?
So I was bamboozled. So I got my bachelor's degree, which I knew I wanted my bachelor's degree. And it's only like 3 schools that offer a bachelor's degree in clinical radiation sciences. So I got that, and they were like, oh yeah, you're gonna make all this money because you only need an associate's degree. And so I was like, okay, I'll make more money. No. I make the same amount as everybody else, except for because I travel, I make double.
That travel money is no joke.
That travel was lit. At first, I wasn't even doing that. What really made me want to travel was I was working, and the management wasn't doing it for me. And I was like, I got to find something else. And then it was a tech there that was a regular tech, but she also was a travel tech. And she was like, why don't you go travel? And I was like, okay. And then the girl I was telling you about that I met in school, she was a travel tech too. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try that. I ain't never looked back.
No, and I 100% no, I'm on your side with this because my cousin's a biologist. And to hear it, the title's amazing.
I'm like,
but it's like she making what everybody else is making in this space. It's like you really have to do something out of the norm in order to get what you're looking for exactly. Because that price range that they say it is, it ain't really what it's giving.
Not. Because before I got into it, because my mom was like, well, look up the pay. Because some people get into healthcare and they're like, oh, I just want to make money. And you could tell the difference, people that actually want to help people and people like, I'm here for a check. I can't stand that. So I knew I wanted to help people. I was like, let me look at the pay. And like way back before, like I graduated 6 years ago. So I'm like, oh, pay good. Pay don't do nothing for me now because the cost of living is way more than what it was back in 2018. So I'm like, okay. But the schooling part, like, it was cool. Like, I got the schooling, my degree, I got my certification in X-ray, and then I went and got my certification in CT. So with radiology, it's really just about certifications now. If you want to go back for another degree, it'll be for management. I don't want to do management. I like to be on the floor helping people.
Touching it.
Yeah, I don't like to be behind the desk. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. You mentioned the cost of living, and you came from Virginia.
Yes.
Versus, like, give me the balance here.
So Virginia
versus Atlanta.
Ain't nothing in Virginia. The what I pay for my house here for the amount of space I have, I would pay that in Virginia for a 2-bedroom.
Really?
Yes, the cost of living in Virginia is outrageous, and I think it's because it's so historic, and so many people come there and visit. Because a lot of people go to Virginia Beach. Yeah, and it's just like, this is ridiculous. Like,
but come on, Virginia.
And then the pay does nothing for it. Like, people that I went to school with and stuff, like, that are still there, I'm like, why didn't y'all get out? Like, it's nothing in Virginia. Like, do you watch Love Island?
I have.
Trinity.
Are they in
Trinity
Virginia?
Is from where I'm from.
She's from Virginia. Okay,
She's from Newport News, which is 5 minutes from Hampton. So
hi, Trinity.
Hey, girl. So, like, that's why she was like, oh, yeah, there's a small town there. Somebody could be your cousin. Literally. Like, my husband's next door neighbor is his cousin.
So everybody knows your name?
Everybody knows.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Just know,
new people.
and like everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew each other's business. Like for the longest, I was like, I don't want to date nobody that's from the same city from me because everybody didn't date everybody. It was kind of weird how me and my husband connected once we got in college that was away from home. But it was just like...
He's from Virginia as well?
Yeah, he's from Hampton.
But the same city you're from?
The same city. We never like crossed paths until college, yes, which is crazy because so his best man was actually like one of my closest friends in college. Had no idea. And his best friend was in my class. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It happens like that. No, my husband, I knew everybody around him and never knew him.
You literally.
And when I met him, it was just like, why haven't I met you?
Yes, and he was all in the newspaper. My husband was like a star basketball player in high school. And I was just like, whatever. Like, everybody want to be in his face. I'm about to do that. So for us to reconnect in college at a step show was crazy. And I was just like, after that, like, honestly, if it wasn't for COVID and making me slow down, I don't know.
COVID did a lot to a lot of people.
It did. It slowed me down, especially because I was still in school. It was my senior year. So I literally was just staring at the walls, trying to do schoolwork. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So then I just slid into my husband's DMs and here we are.
And we spoke off cam. COVID, you came around COVID.
Yes, I moved here in 2021. He moved here the end of 2020. He got here maybe 3 months before I did. And best decision I ever made. I knew when I came to visit in 2019, I came to visit with some friends for my friend's birthday. And the moment we touched down, I was like, oh yeah, I'm moving here. I just like the community, the Black community, like everybody was so Southern, because I used to live in Florida. I used to live in Jacksonville. So the Southern hospitality, I missed that living in the North, because people in the North, I'm like, y'all are rude.
Ain't too much Southern hospitality here, though. I'm not even gonna lie, because I haven't got it. Really? No, I have not got it. I love it here, but I'm not gonna lie and say I got hospitality. Somebody threw my fries on the floor the other day. You know who you are. I know you're watching. There's a lot of people watching. Okay.
I got the Southern hospitality the moment I got. Now I have some pictures. I'm like, you ain't from here, are you?
Maybe it's transplant.
I can tell who's not from here. Like when I first got here, I was like, oh, it's a fashion show here, and then I realized y'all not from here.
Y'all not from here. It's New York. New York.
Y'all trying to show out over here, and y'all not from here. I could tell who's from here. Like I have a friend that we recently became close. She's from here. Southern hospitality to a T.
Name? Hey, friend.
Her name is Devion. But we call her Dev. So her Southern hospitality, her mama, her family, they all just kind of took me in. I was just like, I love y'all.
See, I've had little pockets of it. Okay, little silver lining pockets of it, but you know who you are. You know who all of you are. But I mean, how has the transition been? I know you said it's been the minute you set eyes on here, and you were like, "This is where I want to be."
I love it. The transition, honestly, if it wasn't for me moving here, I would have never got in my comfort zone.
Ooh,
yeah,
I feel
was
the same.
Very like I said, in Hampton, everybody know everybody, so I kept it limited to a T. Because I'm like, I don't need everybody in my business. I could be walking somewhere and bust my ass out, the whole damn school know.
Yeah.
The whole city knows. So it's stuff like that. People knew who I was from school, from Instagram, but once I left home was really when I started putting myself out there, because I'm like, well, I ain't got to worry about running into nobody at the grocery store. So... yeah, if you know me, it's because I met you here.
So does that mean, is it because the people who knew who you were, they try to reduce you to who you used to be?
Yes. I can't stand that. And I only have 2 friends from back home that I have been friends with forever. My best friend, we've been friends since the first day our parents introduced us in 7th grade when I moved here. So me and her, we both left. So we both got out of our shell, out of our comfort zone, because we kind of reserved ourselves. And I hate to say it, but the people I used to be real close with back home that are still there, I could tell a difference, because
I was gonna ask you about that.
I could tell a difference, which is the reason why we're not as close, because it's kind of you're still there and I'm here. Because I've had so many people from back home, they're like, oh, you changed, you're different. I'm like, I grew up.
Yes, absolutely, I'm different.
I left.
Okay, it's called evolution.
Yes, okay? I got out and I explored. You were born there, you lived there, you were raised there, you're still living there. No, I could not do that. I was like, I have to. Even my husband is way different than what he used to be when he lived there. Coming here, he is an introvert down bad, but coming here has made him have to be more social. So, and that's kind of with me. I've always been a social butterfly, but I kind of closed it off because people be talking back home. People are like, always have something rude to say. It's never nothing nice. And that's the thing I can't stand.
No advice, no positive.
No
like,
advice,
okay, if you have a problem,
nothing.
tell me how to fix it.
Yes.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm coming from Massachusetts. This is the same thing. No shade. Love y'all. But y'all know what y'all do.
Literally,
up
I
north.
love my city down bad, but I would never go back and stay there.
I won't. And have you ever went back to visit?
Yes.
Does it hit so much different?
Yes. My husband's parents, his whole family is still there. My family's in Maryland. They used to live there, but they live in Maryland now.
Yeah.
So it's like, every time I go back there, both me and my husband are like, God damn.
Like the road seems smaller.
Yes.
It's like, I didn't remember it looking like this.
Every time I go to the grocery store, to a restaurant, I'm like, oh, I went to high school with these people. Like, I can't stand it. I literally try my best not to go out when I go home. Like, if we go, it's for something for family. It's never like, I'm taking a random trip. It's more so, y'all got a birthday party
it's
or
a family thing,
reunion. Yeah. Like, we're about to go for a family reunion soon. I'm like, in and out. Like, we there for family. That's it. Don't ask me to go outside. If I go outside, it's because I'm linking up with my best friend that still lives there. Other than that, no.
Girl, you are preaching. I ain't even mad at it. The last time I went home was like 3 years ago. I'm sorry, Mom, but it's been 3 years ago. Mainly because I don't want to get... I have like 209 members of my family in Massachusetts. And then when I get there, it's like... And I only know because of the wedding list, okay? That's the only reason why I know, okay? It's 209. And when I get there, it's like... I get like a little homesickness because the family's there, and then I don't want to have that feeling when I come here because I know what I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I gotta stay away. I'll be on the phone. I'll FaceTime everybody. But it's like I need that distance so I can be focused.
Yeah, that's how even when I go back home to Maryland to visit my my grandparents, they live in DC, and then my dad and my brothers and my stepmom, they live in Maryland. So when I go home there, I'm like, dang, I wish I lived down the street from y'all. But then when I leave, I'm like, okay, time to lock back in.
I'm so happy I'm going.
Yes, time to lock back in because I can't. If I stayed near family all the time, I fear I would not be who. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be who I am because my husband tells me this all the time. Like when I get around my family, he's like, you kind of like lock a part of you away. And I'm like, I try not to be too much because family be talking. I love my family down bad, but I don't want to be the topic of discussion every time I come home.
I feel like this is everybody's story.
Yes. I don't like being the topic of discussion. Like, even like on Facebook, well, I don't post on Facebook unless it's like something I feel like my family should know. I'm mostly on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, that means I'm cool with you follow me on Instagram family wise. But other than that, because Instagram and TikTok is really where I'm like 1,000% myself. Facebook, you gonna get little pieces that I want you to know. But other than that, because I don't want to go to the family reunion. They're like, oh, so I heard. No. I don't want to be the topic of discussion.
Right. Don't even ask me. Like I'm here for the reunion. Okay? Like, speaking of Instagram, you're getting into content creating.
Yes.
What triggered that idea?
I'm trying to think. I think, honestly, I just woke up one day and was like, no, I think I was just always posting anyway. So when I was in college, I was the VP of a dance team I was on in college.
She's doing too much. You're doing so much. It's crazy.
So I used to post, like, when we weren't in practice or something, I would post, like, dance videos and stuff like that. And so that, I never took it as content creation because, like, back then, it wasn't like, oh, I'm a content creator. It was like, oh, you post on social media. So I was doing that. And I think, like, one day my friends were like, girl, like, what are you doing? And
you be talking to us.
And I was like, when I tell people, I'm like, oh, I have 5,200 followers. They're like, what? And I'm like, is that a lot? Like,
girl, they're over there with 304.
I'm like, is that a lot? I don't even know where these people came from, but they came from like me, like posting dance videos. But because I don't do that anymore, I had to turn into something else. Because my husband was like, because my Instagram used to be She Dance. And so my husband was like, you don't even dance anymore, so what you gonna do? And so then randomly one day I started like drinking videos of me like making cocktails, just talking shit. And then I was like, I like this. So then I turned it into content creation, but then I realized I don't want to just be the drunk sister on social media.
Because after a while, they'll label you. It'll be an A-B situation. They'll
literally. And I'm like, I don't want that. So then I started like doing like get ready with me videos. I started doing like little vlogs. Like I was trying to get on YouTube. YouTube is a lot. I turned like my YouTube into a travel vlog. The amount of videos I have in the vault is crazy because I'm like, the editing takes forever for YouTube. It does. Versus for Instagram and TikTok, it takes me, 5 minutes to do a short little cute little video. So like now I just try to like do my little content. My husband's like, dang, you gotta record everything. I'm like, everything is content.
Everything is content.
Literally. I may not post it.
Watching, you know?
Right. You know, I might not post it, but something's gonna get seen.
Content.
Yes.
You know what? Here's the thing. I come from the generation where nothing was content. Let me start there, okay? Like, why are you telling everybody your business?
Yes.
But it's like I'm getting the eyes in the corner right there. Mama's sitting in the corner looking at me. Let me tell you, like, I came from that generation, and I used to be so like, I don't want to let you in my life. You know what I'm saying?
That was me. Yeah.
And how did you break out of that?
I broke out of it when I realized I could show you what I want you to know. Like my best friend, she's a small content creator. Yeah. She's a small content creator too. And I told her, I was like, girl, like, maybe you should do YouTube because like she travels a lot like I do too. And she was like, well, I don't want everybody in my business. I was like, you only got to show people what you want them to see. Like people, every time I go home, dang, y'all going out the country again? I am going out the country. But you don't know what's happening behind closed doors for me to even get out the country, how many shifts I had to pick up.
True.
In order to make that happen.
True.
So like, I don't post everything. People think they know everything about my life. I'm only going to tell you what I want you to know. Like, so many people don't know that I actually do. Like, people know I work in healthcare. They just don't know what I do in healthcare. People know I own a small business. Yeah. They know I own a small business, but they don't know, like, what I did to get there. They don't know, like, what goes on with my family. They don't know none of that. All you see is me traveling all over social media, making content with drinking and playing Sims.
Okay, playing Heaven's Advocate.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Yeah. There is the weirdos.
Yeah.
Even if you give me what you want to give me, I'm a zoom into the background, see what location you're in. Is that your child? See what school your child go to. Are you taking extra precautions to prevent stuff like that from happening?
I did not like that Instagram got that whole new thing with being able to share your location. I turned that off immediately because why you need to know where I'm at? Even like when people
Instagram is messy.
Very messy.
Yeah.
Like I turn my location off on anything. I never share where I'm at. Like my husband especially taught me that like when we go places, he never posts like, oh, I'm here at that moment. I'm gonna post where I'm at when I leave.
After. Good. Yeah.
Because like, like with Facebook, like used to check in like, oh, checking in at Target or something like that. And people know exactly where you're at. And that's how like a lot of people end up getting caught up or getting killed and stuff like that. Because you never know who's watching you.
Exactly.
So I started doing that. I started not even posting my location at all. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm in Jamaica. You don't know where I'm at in Jamaica, but I'm in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Exactly. And you don't know when. It's when I come back from Jamaica. If you ain't going to my house, I see you.
Yes, literally.
Girl, I actually posted my address by accident doing a box opening. I did a box opening and by accident I showed that dress. I thought I was just gonna turn it. Now you gotta color the whole thing black before you open the whole thing. These things happen. And you're taking precaution. That's all we care about. Okay. You're covered.
I am.
Okay, you're covered.
Anytime I show Amazon packages from the back, y'all not about to see where I live at.
Girl, I had to learn the hard way. So now that you're on this journey through content creating, like what can everybody anticipate from you besides what you've already released?
I recently started getting into like book talk. Ooh. So I call it book tea because I feel like I just be spilling the tea about how I feel about the characters I read. Ooh. So I would say like that's something new that's coming.
I like that.
I love me some urban fiction. I love it. Jaquel J got me in a chokehold.
First of all, my Kindle is my life, so yeah.
Yes, literally. I went to a family reunion with my husband the other day, and literally I didn't have my actual Kindle, but I had it on my phone. And I'm like, dang, I became the girl at the party that's reading. Like, I could not put it down.
The book is funner than the party.
Literally, I was like, I have to read what happened next. Like, so I could say, like, that's something new that's coming. I'm definitely going to get back in, because I had took a little bit of a break making, like, drink content, because I'm like, I don't want to be the drunk auntie. So I was like, but I'm trying to get back into that. I definitely want to be, like, put more of showing myself, because when I first started, it was kind of like you're on the internet. Everybody's going to, like, pick at little shit. So I was like, don't show too much. But now I want to be more open and honest and, like, be myself. Like, I've noticed that a lot more of my content, I've been able to show more of my personality. And I realized that people are like, oh, I like her. Like, I could see myself being friends with her. And I'm like, and that's what I want people to feel like. I don't want people to feel like I'm a robot. Because that bougie get ready with me videos, coming me to go shopping and showing up, I can't stand that. Like, I like to be, like, authentic and, like, showing myself, like, come with me to go figure out why the hell I need gas in my car. Like, stuff like that.
I love that.
Like, literally, like, stuff like that.
Because you know what? A lot of us are riding on E and trying to make it to the next gas station.
Yes.
It's so relatable. You
Literally.
know? And I got to tell you, full disclosure, your energy is infectious.
Thank you.
Okay? Like, I could simply not say anything, but I got to say it.
Yeah,
like, you know
thank
what I mean? Because, so I'm looking forward to actually following and seeing what else you're going to be releasing, because I'm actually interested in the drinking content.
Yes.
Because I like to have a little glass of wine
Yes.
and hear somebody
Yes.
point out some stuff that I don't like. Okay?
Yes, I have a Bartesian. I haven't used it since like last Christmas because they do like a advent calendar of drinks. So that's what started me into getting into the drinking content, because I was trying like different drinks each day, like saying like rating them, like how I felt about them and stuff like that. And I was like, I actually like this. So then I just started making like this Christmas that just passed. I did like, instead of doing a Bartesian, I did my own thing, like making cocktails and stuff like that. And then like I would go to work and my coworkers would be like, girl, I like that, and I got to make that at home. And I'm like, yeah.
Listen, Imani, you're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I'm not even trying to riz you right now. I'm just saying, like, so if you think about it, like, you have a plethora of ideas.
Yeah.
And they could just simply just be ideas.
Literally. They keep me up at night.
They could just be ideas, and you can just continue to go back to, you know, being a CT, you know, tech, and it'll be fine. But you're actually diving deep into all of this. Like, where does your motivation come from?
God, honestly.
Never disappoints.
Yes. I started back reading my Bible, and I just started journaling. And so, like, every morning I, like, say, like, affirmations to myself, like, I can be bigger than what I am. Because I feel like this whole time, honestly, I feel like, because I've been, like, venting to my mom, venting to my husband, I'm like, I could be bigger than what I am, like, with this content thing. Like, I don't want to be an influencer. I just want to be a content creator that, like, feels relatable.
That so happens to influence.
Yeah, that just so happens to influence.
Like, that's not the objective. Yeah,
because it's hard to influence me to do something, and I just can never see myself like, hey, I'm selling you this type thing. Like, I could see myself just being relatable.
But we'll buy it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. We'll buy it.
That's literally it. Like, and then, like, all the ideas I have, like, it used to be dancing. Like, when I used to dance all the time, I just would have a bunch of, like, ideas in my head for that. That kind of, like, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that when I made my dance videos, they came with a little trailer in the beginning. Never knew that was considered content creation for the longest.
A trailer in the beginning?
Yeah.
So you were giving us like Michael Jackson Thriller type stuff in the beginning of your content?
Like, it would be like a little show, pretty much. Like, my friends would always be in it. It would just kind of be like stay tuned type of thing. And then, like, the following day, like, I would drop a video of me doing a dance to that exact song.
That's content.
Never knew that, though.
There are labels that will pay for someone who has that idea.
I never knew that, though. For the longest, I never knew that until I started, like, really focusing in content creation. I was like, dang, I've been making content since...
all your life.
Basically, I've been making content forever since Vine. And never realized that since Vine. Yes, me.
The 6-second clips?
Yes. I used to make little dance videos with some of my friends on there, or I would just be, like, making, like, little... comedy videos or whatever, just talking shit pretty much. Yeah. And I never noticed that was content until, like, people were like, oh yeah, they got famous on Vine. I'm like, you get famous for that?
Yeah.
Never knew that. So now that I'm taking it seriously, I'm like, girl, if you would have took it seriously years ago, we could have been out of healthcare. We could have been somewhere else.
But we don't want her out of healthcare.
Yeah, okay? I want to stay.
God's keeping her there for a reason, okay? Because I'm getting old.
I want to stay in healthcare. I never want to lose, like, my license in healthcare. Just because life be life and you never know, something can happen.
A nice little fallback. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I told my husband. I told him, I was like, one day I do want to take content full time, like, take it seriously, but I would never just be like, go cold turkey and not do healthcare. Like, I'm just going to have to stack my money.
And the fact that it's your travel, you know what I'm saying, it's different contracts.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you get to navigate that space. You know what I'm saying? And low-key, it kind of pays for the content.
It does.
If you do it the right way, if you're strategic with it. You know what I mean? Like, my best friend, she's a travel nurse, but she also has a hair line that she sells, Lust Hair. So you know what I mean? She's thriving in it. You know what I mean? So, but that's her love, because all she does is, like, glam up. Yeah. So like kudos to you for really doubling down on yourself. Okay.
Thank you.
So we come from content creating, and you're also a Sims player.
Yes.
Will your Sims will ever be part of your content?
So I pick and choose what I post on different platforms. So like my TikTok is me with my book tea and talking about Sims. That's how I realized there was a Sims community.
There is.
I posted a video one time and it went crazy. And I was like, oh, is this many people that play Sims?
Too many people that play Sims.
I never realized that. And it was crazy. So one of the videos I posted, like, you know how they're like, put yourself out there, you never know? I posted a video and Sims reposted it. And I was like, whoa, y'all saw me? And it was like the most randomest video of me just talking about me playing Sims. And it was like, I don't even remember what exactly the video was, but it was pretty much saying like, yeah, I play Sims and what?
Sims is like, it's a very popular underground community. Okay?
It is.
I didn't even know it was like as popular as it is right now.
So I knew about Sims like way back when. Like I played, like Sims used to be only on like a game system. Like you get in the little disc or whatever. Yeah, I never physically owned one, but I used to watch other people play, and then I'd like play with them a little bit. And then Apple came out with like a Sims 4 play or whatever on the iPad. And so I played it on that for a long time. And then that's when I realized, oh, I could play on P5. So then I played on my husband's P5, and he got tired of me taking over.
And it's over.
So he bought me my own.
Your own P5.
Yes. And then I heard about mods. And I was like, I can't do that on P5. So he sold my P5 and bought me a gaming system because I was like, I'm going to be playing this Sims. Right.
Okay.
For basically like feeding my delusions.
Okay.
So he already knows that he gets aggravated sometimes. And he's like, bro, you've been on Sims for 7 hours.
But it's like, there's some people who play Sims and it's like they're living through their character.
Yes.
And there's some people.
That's where it gets sticky.
Okay, it gets really sticky. Name drop, Natasha, I see you. That's my older sister. Yeah. And she's obsessed. Like, the way she does it, like, we love you. But the way she does it, it's concerning.
Yeah.
It's concerning. Like, when you decided to get into Sims, you saw people playing it and then you delve in. But what kept you there?
So, what kept me there was I realized that this is like a way of creating.
Yep.
I always been like, dang, I wish I could paint. I wish I could draw. I wish I could sing. Something like, I knew like creation, like with dance was a thing. But I'm like, I want something else. So then when I started playing Sims, I was like, oh my gosh, I can control everything. Like, I can control the way I want their lives to go. And I started like with just me and my husband's family. Like we had kids, all this stuff. It was cool. And then I was like, this is too, I realized Sims get real. And I was like,
creepy.
Yes, it got creepy. And I was like, no, I don't want my Sims to be like me and my husband because something that happened in Sims ain't gonna happen in real life. So I was like, no. So then when I started playing online, I started like making storylines. And some of my storylines are based off the books I read. Some storylines are based like I woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna make my Sims do that.
I think that would be a dope content. Like putting together a story using the Sims.
Yes. And that's what a lot of people do, and I didn't realize that. And so like when I started posting and more people from the Sims community started following me, and I was like, y'all are creative. And I started trying to like record my storyline stuff. It got a little finicky a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to sit here and post like storylines for YouTube. I started like the other day, maybe like last month, I started talking about the mods that I use, and I realized that people always asking what mod do you use, and then like I make videos where I describe my Sims and like, let me tell you, like my Sims strung out on coke or something like that. Like, and people were like, wait.
You see what I mean? You see how she tried to slide that in there? Like, my Sims on coke.
And they're like, wait, what happened? So like I try to show like visuals of my Sims, but it can get iffy with trying to record it a little bit. So I'm like, let me tell you what my Sims did today or whatever. And that's how people started following me from the Sims community. They're like, oh, like, I like this. Like, tell me more. Like, people are like, oh, my show's on. I'm like, oh, give me a second. Like, I haven't played Sims in like 2 weeks, and I literally got on Sims maybe for 30 minutes before we came here. And I was like, I need something, just a little touch, just a little bit. I was like, there's
an addictive thing to
it's very
the
addictive.
Sims. And I really wanted to play, but I'm so worried because how do I say it? I don't want to call myself an empath, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm playing God, and so she got to go to school. And like, you can't cheat on her.
Yes.
And he got it in his life.
Yes.
And you know
it does be like that. Yes. I had a sim. I was like, I don't want to delete her. Let's just kill her off. So
how do you kill off your sim?
So
is this a freak, like a 1,000 way to die type thing?
So there's a mod called Life or Death. I don't use that mod because it just, I've seen other creators use it and I'm like, that's too much. So I use extreme violence. Okay. So I had a sim that basically like the husband was like a rich baby daddy, whatever, but he was like into like not into drugs, but like selling drugs, stuff like that. And I basically made her a snitch and he had to take her out. And that's how she got booted off the island. So yeah. And so I just let her.
I choked her out. How he had to take her out.
I mean, he choked her out. I made it cute. I didn't do too much because extreme violence could get serious. Like I have to calm that mod down sometimes because sometimes like they just wake up and they be like
they go overboard.
I
didn't even know like the Sims experience depression, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they do.
I want y'all to know that. This is not just. It's low key like you watching over someone's life.
Yes.
And playing puppet master.
Basically, I actually had my Sims. What I like found out maybe like a year ago, Sims sometimes when you're not online can do their own thing.
They do.
I literally left, went out of town, came back, and my Sim was pregnant with twins, and I was like,
that happened to my sister. Sim. She didn't have twins, but she was pregnant as well. Yeah.
I was like,
girl, what was you doing? Who pressed enter?
Right. Like who pressed enter? I was like, how did that happen?
But she don't know who the father is, though. My sister don't know who the father is.
Oh, no, Mom was by her husband.
Yeah, she don't know who the father is.
Now that, I like that.
That's scary.
That's T. Your sister needs to make content talking about her Sims because that's T.
You need to get off that damn computer.
Because you be surprised. It was a girl that I follow on TikTok and she literally talking about how she turned her Sim like she was raised by crackheads. And I was like, I followed the whole thing. And I was just like...
That's very entertaining. I'm like,
oh my gosh. Like she became like a teen mom and everything. And I was like... What is happening here?
It's off the rails right now. It starts off something very sweet,
super cutesy, and I had a homeless
and then the
Sim
mods.
all day.
Insert the different mods, and then the rest is history.
Because I use Jay Sims mods. He uses like makes mods that are relatable to like real life things. Like he recently made a mod not too long ago. It was like your Sim can have congestive heart failure, and I was like, I don't want that one, but. I have like one that's like she identifies as like African American. I have one that's like a shit talker. Like I have all these different mods for that, but then you have like the pregnancy mods that I used the pregnancy mod. It got real quick. Like I was thinking, oh, the baby's just gonna pop out. Like no.
She gives birth.
Yes. Like you literally like the doctor's like pulling it out. And I was like, when it's happening, like they go to Lamaze classes, they get epidurals, they can do water births, all this stuff. They can have miscarriages, all that. And I was just like...
Yes, it's somebody else's real life. It's a robot's real life.
Yes. That's why I didn't want to use Life and Tragedies mod because...
They got Life and Tragedies?
And that's how people's Sims end up having like cancer... HIV, all that stuff.
HIV?
Yes. There was a girl talking about how her Sim pissed her off, so she automatically gave her HIV, and I was like, why would you make your Sim go through that? Yeah. I had like a helpless mod too.
You know what? Here's the thing. The world is crazy right now.
It is crazy.
And I think it's like trying to reflect how crazy it is without actually having to experience the crazy.
Basically. So like when we had that storm, where like the power was going out and everybody was home, stuff like that. I was home playing Sims. Well, it was like a snowstorm or something like that. And I was at home playing Sims. And I was just like, well, the world is falling apart, but at least my Sims world is okay.
See?
Yeah.
See?
So like
but if that power goes out, your Sims is probably out there rolling
the thing
the
I can't stand about Sims is ever since they started, I guess someone had bought Sims and so somebody else is over it. The amount of updates we have is ridiculous and it breaks your Sims. So like at one point, I wasn't playing Sims for like 2 weeks. I thought I was gonna lose my mind because I had to go in, I had to take all my mods out and figure out what was broken and put it back in. It get real technical real fast. See? Yeah.
And then at that point, my Sims would have been broken because like I don't have time to do all that. See,
yes.
And you don't neither, but you make the time.
I make the time because when I started talking about my Sims on TikTok, and I was like, I can't leave my Sims broken because people are waiting for me to tell them what happened next?
Can people go and tune in to your playing your Sims?
No, they can't.
Or you can just post it.
I could just post it. Now, one thing I have learned that is people that actually go live while they're playing Sims.
Oh, so you have to go live in order.
Yeah,
it's not like,
people
I'm
to
going to check
in.
out Imani's Sims today.
No, like people, if you go live, people can tune in while you're playing. I haven't done that yet. I want to do that, but I got to get my camera situation first. Because when I'm playing my Sims, I be just chilling at home in my bonnet. Girl. Which I don't care about nobody sending me in my bonnet and stuff, but I randomly be getting up, or my mama randomly walk in the room, or my husband randomly walks in the room. My dogs be barking. I'm like, there's too much going on in the background. I want people to be able to focus while I'm playing Sims. So that's why I haven't done like the whole live thing yet, because I'm just like, I need to have a clear enough space for me to play Sims, because I'd be losing it.
See, speaking of background, Ma, you back there, okay? I want you to just yell one word out to me.
Sure.
When you hear Sims, what's the first word that comes to mind? I'm talking to you, Mama.
Are you not listening?
Okay. When you hear Sims, what's the first word that comes to mind? Imani. Oh, period. She said Imani. Because this person is like the birther of Sims, okay? Listen, congratulations on everything that you have going on so far. And thank you for sitting down and talking to me. Is there anything you want to share to your potential fans and your potential followers that I didn't get a chance to unpack with you?
I don't know if there's anything I would share, but advice-wise, I would just say, don't let people talk you out of being yourself. Continue to be yourself no matter what. Step out of your comfort zone, because you never know where it's going to land you, because stepping out of mine landed me here. So
singing on the platform, ladies and gentlemen, okay?
So you don't got to be like everybody else on the internet. Just be yourself. You never know, one day somebody might click your video and be like, oh, I like her, I relate to her. You don't got to be a robot on the internet like everybody else. You don't got to turn off the comments either. Just let people talk, and just loving yourself and keep God first.
Period. Okay. Stepping out of your comfort zone sounds so much easier said than done, though.
It does. How I started doing it, honestly, me and my husband talk a lot of shit to each other. So I think like the way we go back and forth, it kind of made me realize that, you know what? If my husband could love me for me, somebody, like, people on the internet might love me for me too. Right. And then, like, even my friends, like, how me and my friends talk on the internet. Like, one day, I think I recorded a video of me talking. I was like, I, like, listened to it back, and I was like, dang, it sound like I'm talking to my best friend right now. And so that's how I started making my videos like that. And so I was like, if I could be relatable, anybody can be relatable, because I'm just a regular, you know, a regular, smuggler girl.
No,
so.
You're not. But this is the thing about you. Like, your energy gives that your average, everyday girl next door. But you do so much. You could simply be bougie if you wanted to.
I could.
I can't
afford to be bougie, though.
You could simply just be like, hello, everybody. My name is Imani. You know what I'm saying? But you're not. And it's so relatable. You know what I mean? I love that you have that energy. Like, where does this come from? Was this always you? Or was there a moment where you sparked?
I feel like it's always been me, but it's been reserved.
Ew.
Especially being like a kid of 5. I am the
one of 5?
Yes, I'm my mom's only kid. Okay. But and I'm the only girl, so I have 4 brothers. So growing up, it was always like, oh, she just want to be around the guys all the time. She just wants to do this. Da, da,
yeah,
da,
but the guys raised you.
Right, I couldn't help it. Like, my brother's best friends were my best friends. Like, it was really rare that I had female best friends. So when I got to college, and I was still kind of reserved a little bit, I had a friend that she was really, like, way out there, like, open, like, absolutely herself. And I was like, I'm just not there yet. And then we got separated when she had to leave school, and I realized, oh my gosh, I'm on my own.
You better be there. You better get there. Yeah.
I was on my own. And so we were both on the dance team and stuff like that. So one day my mom was like, well, why don't you hang out with one of your teammates? And I was like, okay. So we hung out. That was cool. And I realized that we were basically the same person. And I was like, oh my gosh, somebody loves me for me. Like, for me, like, being overly crazy. Like, my friends tell me all the time, like, they're like, no one could ever be mean to me or, like, talk shit to me, because that's what you do.
Wait, what month are you from? Like, what month are you born?
July.
I'm
a Cancer.
You're a Cancer?
Yeah.
That's early July.
Yeah.
Okay.
July 12th.
I get the energy, because I'm a Leo, and I'm like right after that.
Okay,
so, It's just like, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. It starts in July.
It
starts in July. But once you decide to open, though, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see it.
Yeah. And I started opening up, like, more with my husband too. So then, like, when I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, she loves me for me. My friends love me for me. this is like, of course, like my mom knew who I was 1,000%. I still feel like some people in my family are like, they don't know everything unless like I said you follow me on social media. But I started really opening myself out more because I realized I'm literally the only person holding myself back. So I could continue to be reserved. Like when I first started recording, I was like really like in a box, and I was like, I don't want to be in a box.
Because you're too big for the box,
right,
baby.
I'm way too big for the box.
It's too live.
Yes, Imani used to tell me all the time, like, what are you doing? Like, he like, bro, what? Like, I would show him a video, he'd be like, yeah, it's cool, but why you sound like that? And I'm like, sound like what? And he's like,
it's not you.
Like a robot. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do sound like a robot. And so then one day I just started recording myself being 1,000% myself, and I was like, oh, this is easy. Like, at first, content creation was really, really hard because I was like trying to be, I don't say trying to be somebody else, but I was trying to limit myself. Yeah. And now that I don't limit myself, I'm like, I could be riding in the car and make content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And literally, you know what? It's like for me, when I was in Boston, I wasn't reserved because I was performing. But then I'm very blunt, and we're blunt up north. Okay, it's like we don't got time. It's snowing outside. It's like let's get to the point. You know,
literally let's get to the point.
Let's get to the point. What's going on? Like, so I've always been that way. But then like people would get in their feelings because you would just tell them the truth.
Yes, and then, that's how I lost a lot of friends.
So I was
right
here, girl.
Yes.
Right here. I understand
yes.
it. I understand.
Yes.
But then you realize that there's a world of people that are ready to embrace the truth.
Yes.
And if they're not, they just gonna have to get left behind.
Basically, I said even my mom and my friends to me all the time, they were like, dang, you quick to cut somebody off. I'm like, I don't have time. Either you gonna take me for what I am, or you just not gonna like me. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm open to constructive criticism.
I am too.
Because I actually love people that tell me about
my
myself.
husband will be quick. My husband will be real quick. Like,
my husband too.
I don't like that. I don't like what you did. And I'm like, you know what?
You might be right.
You're right. He's the first person for me to actually be able to admit when I'm wrong. And sometimes he still be looking at me like, "What you say?" You said I was right, and I'm like, "You was right."
Most people will be watching and they'll be wondering, how did you land someone who gets you so much?
So it's kind of funny. So me and my husband actually had a conversation, and he said before, like when he dated women, it was like people that pretty much were like small-minded in a way, and that's why it never really worked out. And then he said when he met me, I was like really like open, straight to the point. Like I don't. Either you're going to do something that I like or you're not.
Period.
And so he realized that he's like that too. And I thought like he was just being extra because I was being extra. And then I got around his family and I realized, no, y'all all like this.
Definitely extra.
Y'all are all extra. Y'all are all blunt. I love this. Because my family's like that. Like my family is real quick to like take you in, but they're going to tell you straight up, you look a mess.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And I'm like
tell
that with
me
my
there's
friends.
Something in my teeth, please.
Literally. And my husband would tell me quick, like we check each other before we go, like, I got anything on my nose, my teeth be good. We out in public real quick. I'm a shit talker. He's a shit talker. Like, I don't know how it connected for us to kind of like both be like that together, but I'm glad it worked out because I couldn't be with somebody.
Shout out to all the good husbands out there. Shout out to my baby. I see you.
Shout out to my man.
Okay. Congratulations on your journey so far.
Thank you.
And I hope you reach the moon, which you will,
Thank you.
with everything that you're working on. Let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at @TheEmani_. That's TheEemani_. And then on TikTok, it's the same thing, but it's extra underscore because somebody had already took the name.
Ladies, there you go. There you go. All right? But they still not the Imani.
No, they're
you know
not.
what I'm saying? There's
they're
only
not.
one. There can only be one, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally.
Okay? Get with it and get left behind. If you're now tuning in, you're late. Okay? That means you need to be tuning into live. All right? Hype up the video. Show Imani Marshall some love because she ain't come and do this for no reason. She's about to be diving into some content creating. So we're going to show her some love. All right? If you need a CT scan, you know where to go see my sister.
Yes.
Okay? Cut and print. Beautiful.